Lifting is great, and I think all men should be doing it. But there's a type of strength that you can't get with weights alone. And I'm not talking about punching power, but something a lot deeper. Lifting is the start. It will give you a sense of improvement. Along with the gains, you start to understand that effort pays off, and this can translate to other areas of your life. As you get bigger, you will be respected more, people will take you more seriously. And yes, when you are jacked, drunk women will want to fill you up, even if your reputation is as unattractive as possible. But alone, it's a lot like building a beautiful car that never hits the track. Polished, maybe even respected, but untested. Then one day, you get hit in the face hard, and everything changes. At first, it's a shock. You realize how soft you've become, how this world has pampered you, padded your life with comfort and distractions. You've been cuddled, not raised. But pain wakes something up. You stop flinching. You start leaning into the pressure, and all the noise, gossip, slander, shallow emotions gets burned away. Suddenly, you're alive. You're present. Sparring clears the mind and wakes up your spirit. You leave the ring exhausted, your heart pounding, but with a deep sense of clarity. You just did something hard, and you didn't run from it. And then there's the brotherhood. In a gym where hard sparring is the norm, something deeper forms. Even the guys who didn't like you at first, they start to respect you. Because when getting punched in the face is part of the culture, there is no space for fake dominance. Aggression gets aired out, tensions dissolve, and what's left is mutual respect and sometimes real friendship. It's also where you meet solid people, because the ones who are ruled by comfort, who have no spine, no inner strength, they don't stick around. They come once, maybe twice, then they vanish. The pressure filters them out. Compare that to the Matrix. Kids chauffeured around like royalty, never allowed to fall, never allowed to fail. Boys raised on dopamine and delusion. We are manufacturing weakness and calling it safety. And that's not just a cultural failure, it's a spiritual one. Because make no mistake, God hates cowardice. Not weakness, not falling and getting back up, but cowardice, that deep refusal to stand firm when it counts. Revelation 21:8 says it plainly. But the cowardly, the faithless, the detestable, their portion will be in the lake that burns with fire and sulfur, which is the second death. Cowards are listed first, because cowardice kills more men than bullets. It kills their marriages, their purpose, their spirit, their legacy. A man who runs from every hard thing cannot carry the weight of truth. He'll trade his soul for comfort every time. That's why this matters, because training to fight isn't just about fists, it's about facing fear, about learning to stay calm under pressure, about becoming the kind of man who can hold the line when others collapse. Now, if you're just getting started, here's some practical advice. It's good to start with lifting. Even if it doesn't directly make you a better striker, it matters. Muscle protects you, it gives you presence, it stops you from being bullied in the gym, especially if you get paired with someone aggressive. And then, once you have some technique, muscle does translate into power. There's a reason weight classes exist. But you don't have to be jacked to start. Speed, timing, and precision can carry you a long way. I've seen smaller guys wipe the floor with bigger ones, from the second-hand perspective. But technique only comes from coaching. You can't just figure this out on your own. I remember when I started, I used to lean forward when I punched, no rotation, just tension. My muscles were always tight, ingrained from bodybuilding. So my punches were not only weak, but by leaning forward, I was adding power to my opponent's strikes. I learned that the hard way. A lighter friend way more advanced, tapped me with a clean shot. Barely touched me, but I was seeing stars for a good 10 seconds. And that was my first proper sparring session. And it humbled me, but that humility is good. It taught me to listen, to adjust, to learn. And over time, I started to grow. Not just stronger, but calmer. My self respect, the thing a whole army was trying to destroy, slowly came back. Muay Thai gave me something real in a world completely dominated by lies. It gave me perspective. I highly recommend it. Yes, it hurts. Muay Thai is pain, as a great fighter put it. But it's either that or the spiritual death that comes from constant comfort.